Welcome to Peugeot Law. How are you guys doing? Come on in. Show you around. So, Peugeot Law is a real estate and estate planning law firm. I am Julius. And what we do is estate planning. We protect families and young children. We keep families out of court, out of conflict, and we do this with a holistic plan. A lot of people come in and they say, well, I have this and I have these assets and I have young children. What am I going to do to protect them? How am I going to make sure that the assets that I accumulate over my lifetime are actually going to go to them when they pass away? And we instruct them and educate them on the proper way to do things. A lot of parents feel that, I have a will is going to be in place, and I don't have to worry about my children anymore because my will names guardians for them in case I die. Well, that's true, but wills, we will guarantee you, will go to probate. Wills go to probate, and trusts do not. Let's talk about the guardianship documents. Guardianship documents need to be put in place in case the parents become incapacitated or pass away. Tragedies do happen. We had a tragedy not long ago where a family of four is in the car. Someone crossed the median one day on 95, bad weather, slammed into a car. Unfortunately, the parents died at the hospital. Children, although unharmed, we're left without parents. This is 2 o'clock in the morning and nobody knows who's taking care of the kids. Families rush into the hospital to see what's going on, and it's a terrible, terrible mess. All avoidable if with proper planning, like having guardianship documents in place and who's going to take care of these children in case something happens. But it's not only who's going to take care of the children, when something happens, it also has to do with the assets. What are going to happen to the assets if the parents are tragically killed and the assets are frozen by the bank? How are these children going to be maintained in the interim between a court deciding A, who's going to take care of these kids, and B, who has the money and where's the money coming from to take care of these kids? And the court is just not going to give money to some strangers or family members or abuela or abuelo. They're not going to do that. They have structures in the court, and the judge is going to make a decision, and they're going to choose who's going to take care of the kids and who's going to be in charge of the money. The last thing a parent should want is having someone, especially a court or a judge, deciding who is going to take care of their children and their assets. This is what we're here to learn about. This is what we're going to teach you this evening, and we encourage you to make an appointment for a complimentary consultation here at Peugeot Law. 15 minutes with us will clear up all the misconceptions, all the mystique, all of what you have to do. People put this stuff off. It's not going to happen to me, all right? Not going to happen to my family, but you know something, it does. And it's a tragedy that's easily avoided if you're proactive, if you do something about that to begin with. Nothing could be worse. Nothing could be worse. And let's talk about probate. So now something, heaven forbid, happens to you. You have a property that you worked hard for. It was their kid's home. And now you're tragically gone. What's going to happen to that property? Well, without a plan in place, either an enhanced life estate deed or a trust, properties in your name alone are going to go to probate, especially if something tragic happens to both of you. So now the asset's in probate. The court is going to decide who gets the property. Of course, it's going to be your children, but they're underage. Let's say they're 6 and 9 years old. What's going to happen in the meantime? So the court's going to first decide who's going to be guardians over them. The next thing they're going to decide is who's going to have the money. Can they afford the house? Maybe they'll force the sale of the house because there's nobody there to take care of them. And those money's going to be tied up for those kids. And guess what? At the age of 18, when the kids turn to be adults, they're going to get an outright distribution of this money. At 18. Some parents worry about their kids when they're 25, 30, and 35 years old getting money. Remember, we do estate planning for everybody. We do it for everybody. Families with young kids. We do it with families who just got married. Someone's pregnant. We deal with families that are blended. You had a marriage, you got a divorce, you got a couple of kids from that marriage. You've got another person coming into your life. They have kids. Now we have a blended family. People don't know what to do about that. We help guide you through this process and, make it easy to understand so you know exactly what to do, have a plan.